Hey y'all. So we're gonna make a pork schnitzel with mushroom cream sauce, and the first thing I had to do was put some gloves on to protect my pretty little nails. Now go ahead and get you a pork chop, and we're going to butterfly. Actually, we're just gonna cut it in half. By the butterfly mine, and then cut it in half. And I did this with 6 chops. I'm gonna just show you how to do it with one, because look at me struggle. Oh my goodness, cutting board kept sliding, couldn't get a good grip on the pork, but it is what it is. So I'm cutting it in half. Watch me do my thing. Once it gets here, perfectly butterfly, just gonna cut it in half. So one piece to the side, and I'm gonna show y'all what to do with the other half. And then you're gonna do this with both pieces. Obviously, I got a big family, so we cooking. So you're gonna take a Ziploc bag or some plastic wrap, cling wrap if you have it. A Ziploc bag works best for me. Gonna grab yourself a mallet. You're gonna use the flat side of your mallet and get to work. You're gonna pound out your pork chop thin. You don't want it too thin to where it starts to rip, but you don't want it to be super thick, because pork gets real tough when you fry it. So you want it as thin as possible, just like this. So you want it to be kind of a little bit see-through. That ripped a little bit, but once it started to rip, I stopped. So once you're done with that, you're going to get some sea salt, coarse black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and you're going to season all 3 pieces of your dredge. You're going to season your flour, your eggs, and your panko bread crumbs. And then you're going to go from pork chop to flour to egg to panko breadcrumbs, and then you're gonna go to the oil. The oil not in a pot yet, baby. I'm just trying to show y'all what you do. So here we go with the oil hot and ready. Flour, boom. And I don't worry about flouring the pork chop too much, because if your dredge is floured properly, it will be full of flavor. I promise you. Egg, both sides. So I know people saying wet hand, dry hand, baby. I don't have a stand. Yeah, so I know y'all be like, wet hand, dry hand. Listen, had one hand on the pork, one hand on the camera, baby. I don't have a good stand set up yet. I'm still new at this. So once we get our pork breaded the way we like it, I like to get mine breaded like caked in on both sides. I do a little shimmy shake to make sure it's not too cakey, but I like to hear a nice little crunch, you know what I'm saying? Sorry y'all, the cough is crazy. It goes into the water. I mean, not water, oil. I use vegetable oil for this. And you want to cook them till they golden brown on both sides, just like this. And now let's work on the mushroom cream sauce. So I did a ladle of oil and a half stick of butter. Boom, butter. Now once the butter completely melts, then we're going to add in our mushrooms. I used baby bellas. I did a rough chop on them. I like my mushrooms a little chunky, so this is 2 tablespoons of beef bouillon. And then we're gonna sweat those down. Oh yeah, add some pepper too. And then we're gonna sweat those down. Once they're sweat down, add 2 tablespoons of flour and cook it and once that's cooked in and thickened just like this, you're just gonna add in some chicken stock, and boom, there it goes. And then of course I made some mashed potatoes and broccoli with it. That's it. Bye.